Okay, in today's video, it's a little different than what I'm normally doing because I'm going to show you how I'm going to update my window here. As you can see, there are blinds here that I can open and close, but the only way I can get to them is to climb up on the couch to reach the things. So twice a day, I'm having to climb over my couch or stand up and walk across the couch just to close these blinds. Or open them and close them. And as you can see, that window is almost the width of the room. And I love being able to see out the window, but when I want to watch TV, this is a problem. And I'm going to swing around here and let you see the TV? That window, if I'm sitting here, like if I'm sitting here in my chair, that's what's on my TV. The screen has the windows in it, and it's a very cloudy day out there. So on a sunny day, you cannot see that TV at all, even when it's bright. And you definitely can't watch it if there's any kind of scene that's like a nighttime scene or whatever. So we can forget watching TV during the daytime, no matter when it is, because you can't see the TV there. So I had been wanting to, let me come back around here. I'd been wanting to do some kind of shades that were remote control or something, and lo and behold, a company called Allesin reached out to me and offered to send me some, of my choice. I could choose the windows that I wanted it on, and this is the only one I needed it. But these are 5 individual windows that are 18 inches wide by 49 inches long, so that's a very unusual size and custom to boot. So they sent me out, and here's the blinds. We haven't put them up yet, but it's just a small thing. It's chargeable, and I can use a remote to open them and close them. And they are, even though these are white, they are complete light blocking. As you, just a little bit you can tell from me holding it up there. They completely block the light. And I can also program them to my Alexa to open and close. So we're going to replace these out with these. And what I like even better is I would love for these blinds to be opened all the way so it's just a clear window. And sometimes I do that on really nice days. I pull the blinds up. Well, that's even harder because you got these strings you're having to pull to raise up the blinds. So these are going to be perfect because I can just use the remote or tell my Alexa to raise them. They're going to raise them up. I'm going to have nice clear windows to see my flower bed and everything. And then I can close them whenever I want to sit and watch a movie, even if it's in the middle of the day. So we're going to get started on doing the installation for that. And then I'll also, in the description box below will be a link for the company that you could go look at. They have all kinds of shades. Some are just light filtering. They've got a variety of colors, all kinds of things. So go check out their link if you're looking for some kind of shade, especially remote controlled ones. And these also do have a solar option. The ones I picked, you have to charge up basically every 30 days. You just charge them up. But the solar option has a little solar panel that would mount on your window. I couldn't use that option because these 3 windows roll out and they have screens in them. So the solar option, being able to hook onto the window and connect right with the blind, would not have worked for me. But we're going to get started on the installation, and I will show you more about it when we get done. It only takes 2 screws to mount the pieces in place, and you can put them anywhere along the length of this shade, and then you just snap the shades right in place. So it's very easy, unlike traditional blinds where you have to have them very precise, mounted on each side in order to get the blinds in. And here my husband is checking them out. Once he's put it in, he's checking the remote, making sure everything's working good. But it was very simple to put up, and probably easier than any traditional blind I've ever had to put up. Just putting those pieces in. We had to mount ours at the top, but you can mount them, at the back or however you need to do for your type of window. Okay, we now have them all installed and got them paired with Alexa. So now I'm just going to show you how easy it is to just control them using your voice with your Alexa. Echo, close all blinds. Has a little bit of noise, but it's not that bad. And I don't know why they're not perfectly in sync. It's maybe just the way I have them installed. I don't know. But now, when we have this shut, it shades the room. And, you know, especially on these very hot summer days, that's going to be nice to be able to block out some of that heat. And then I can spin around here. And now you see the TV is nowhere near as bright as what I showed before. Like, you can still see a little bit of lines, but we would be able to actually watch TV and not the entire thing be, you know, blocked out by all the light coming in. So now, let's have them open up. Echo, open blinds. Y'all, I'm loving this because crawling up on these couches every day to individually open the blinds that I had was so bad. I mean, it was killing my knees. I was messing up the couch because, you know, sometimes I had to actually stand up and walk across it. And now, you know, I don't have to do that. I can just tell this to do it. And I think I can go in there playing around with my Alexa and, you know, the settings with it and have it to where I could, you know, do each one individually with the voice command and all that. That's going to take a little bit more playing around with me. But something else I'll notice, or tell you, you might notice, these two windows look different from the other three. I'm in the process of putting some privacy film on them, and it's the kind I'm getting is the mirrored kind, but not just for the privacy. It's for the heat control, because these are older windows. They're not double paned, so the heat you really feel coming through. Even with my other metal blinds I had, you could still feel the heat coming in. But now where I have nothing there, you know, wanting to raise them all the way up, you really feel it in. And the UV rays and stuff coming in, I don't want it starting in the mornings. It shines here, so I don't want it fading that artwork. In the evenings, it gets this one, and I definitely don't want it fading that old picture there. So that blocks out a lot of the UV rays and stuff. But that is just something I bought at my local Lowe's and installing it. And I just haven't gotten around to these two windows because these three roll out and there's screens on the inside. And in order to take those screens off, you have to take a lot of hardware off to get them out. And that's just not practical for me. So I would rather roll the window out, go outside, and put the blind on because it's the same height. You know, this used to be a carport, so my floor here is almost level with the ground out there. Just, you know, a few inches different. So I can stand out there and do it basically the same as I can in here. The only drawback is we've had some very windy days recently, and I haven't been able to get out there and finish them. As you can see, the wind chimes are going and stuff, and that stuff is so flimsy. You can't really go out there in the wind and try to do it. So I'm trying to wait for a day that the winds kind of calm down to finish those two windows. But I can tell a huge difference in the heat coming in. Like if I put my hand right in here versus under that window or those two, you can tell a huge difference. So that's just another tip. If you do get some blinds like this that you want, or the shades. I keep saying blinds, y'all. They're actually blackout shades, but they're white. You can, if you having problems with, you know, now you got the visibility where you can see out them, but you have a problem now with heat, then just go have you some film put on. And you don't have to do the mirrored kind. Mine are from the outside kind of mirrored, so during the daytime you can't really see in. But you can just get a tinted one that's just for the heat and not really the privacy. But that is what I am working on. And I have a code down below that you can just, you can click on it. Takes you directly to the website, and you can see all the different kinds. This is not, you know I got solid ones. They have some that are, more see-through, like, they got a really cool one called a zebra, I think, that's like a solid line, then a more clear line, and, it works really well too. So just go check those out if this is something you have been interested in. There's all kind of sizes and applications you can do this, but this was perfect for me. And I appreciate Allison reaching out to me and offering these for me, because this was exactly what I was wanting to have here, is something that was remote control, which I do have the remotes. They all came with individual remotes, so if for whatever reason my Alexa lost its mind one day, I have remotes for each one, and I numbered mine so I would know which one it went to, just in case. But, so if you don't have an Alexa, you don't have to have it to make these work. They do have a remote, and I think there are some that you can get one remote that controls everything and several other things. So just go check out their website if this is something that you've been thinking about. And thank y'all for watching this video, and I appreciate it. Bye.